Hello friends, so back again with hashtag success sauce, hashtag Win Obstinacy 8.14, that means chapter 8 and part 14. Possibly this is the concluding part of Win Obstinacy, and we would go back to chapter 2, 3, 4 and all afterwards on this. And as usual, I request you to like, share, subscribe. What success sauce? Hashtag success sauce. Please do it. You will feel wonderful. Now I had been talking about winning. So many incidents I had mentioned, special incidents, and I had categorized as win obstinacy. Now carefully analyze who won. Sardarji had won in Barbil because he is a rare Sardarji who dealt with an unknown man in distress and difficulty with so much courtesy and warmth. And do you know what happened? He has won my heart. Anywhere in the world, anytime, if we meet and if he seeks any favor, any service from me, I will put across 101%. So that is winning, that he has won. Senior pilot in that aircraft sort of problem where it became vertical and he had announced Mayday to the control tower. Aircraft was about to crash. Who has won? Senior pilot has won. He had controlled the situation. He had saved the lives. And who has won at Paris and Zurich? The guides, not me. They had kindly agreed to be my guide, and they had gone along on their work, and I had gone along them. They had only pointed out this is heritage, this is so and so, this is so and so, and told me where to visit. So they have won. They have become friends to an unknown person from another country. They are actually the Tare Zameen Par, that means wonderful persons on this face of the earth. Friends, who wins? A person who wins is having control over ego, control over greed, and crosses the hurdles, learns from mistakes, his own mistake, and above all keeps self-respect as supreme guiding philosophy for life. Here I would tell you, when I was given the MD's office order, and it was my MD who was handed over that. I was GM until that point of time. And he asked me very pointedly that what is my motive of life. And I told him, sir, have you seen the picture Sound of Music? The orphan girl is singing in ecstasy when she was proposed by Prince, and she sings, nothing comes from nothing, nothing really good. So somewhere in my life or childhood I must have done something good. And so my MD asked me, that is your motto, is it? You want to do something good? I said, yes, sir. as far as possible, I would like to do that, even at the cost of my comfort or my other benefits. He asked me, suppose you read a novel, you read a story, do you find a message from that? I said, sir, always. And every novel, there is one line at least for me as a message for my life. So it was very different situations, very different atmosphere. I would give another example. Suppose there was a strike for 45 days at Telco, and we didn't have any vehicle of our own. So every day we were riding a pillion to somebody having a motorcycle or in a car. And that particular Saturday, we were so engrossed in work, we forgot to book the pillion. Therefore, we had started walking from our workplace to the main gate. And it's, mind you, very big factory. So to walk down from our office to the main gate, it is about 20 minutes by walk. That means more than 2 kilometers. And after we crossed the main gate, there were about 20-30 others who did not have any vehicle of their own. They were walking down the road to the Telco colony. And you know, fear is something you cannot control at that time amongst the mob. So somebody started running out of fear, because all the strikers, they are supposed to be rowdies. They were there. They were giving bad indications. So they started running. And I looked around, found nobody is chasing us. Why are we running? So suddenly I shouted, Rokho, and then everybody stopped. So in life, you need a leader. The moment the leader says something, others follow. So that 2 kilometers road to our quarters, we walked briskly, and thereafter, when we were about to reach our hostel, 2 rowdies were there who stopped both of us and said, why did you go to the work? This is a strike. Sorry, there was a power off situation, so there's a gap. I continue from where I had left over. That 2 rowdies had stopped us on the road and asked why did we go for the work, and somehow they were about to hit us hard, and I thought, let me divert their attention. And I told them, those 2 fellows are running away from you, so how you are controlling the situation? They can go home unblemished. So they started running to catch those 2 people who were far away, and in the meantime both of us have reached our hostel comfortably. Similarly, in another situation at Surat, there was a mistake done by our manufacturing company, Battleboy and Company, very big company, but mistakes do happen. So mistake has taken place, and I had contacted Chandigarh, and those days in 1973, you cannot get lines easily. Even if you book urgent call, lightning call and all that, I had booked it at 9 o'clock in the night, and it came around 12 o'clock in the night. And I explained to my boss that this is the situation, the drawing says this and I have done this. He said, hold on, I am passing on to Chief Technical Officer, he will answer your question. Chief Technical Officer opened the drawing at Chandigarh and said something which was just opposite to my direction already given to the workshop. And I was so confident about my decision, I went against the Chief Technical Officer. I dared to go against, because nobody dares. After the machining was over, the machine came over to Chandigarh, and I explained to my boss what I have done. He said, "You had gone against Chief Technical Officer. Do you know how much does it cost? It costs 12,000 rupees. Those days 12,000 rupees would be more than 15 or 20 lakhs today." And I said, "Sir, I am so confident, and in case that is a loss to the company, I will bear it. My salary is 1,300 rupees per month, but in 10 installments. I'll pay it back. And kindly come to the assembly shop." I had taken him to the assembly, and the machine was being assembled, and it ran absolutely fine and quietly as it should be, with the same speed and efficiency. And then my boss said, "Yes, in my 20 years service, I found somebody who can take on Chief Technical Officer and succeed." And Chief Technical Officer was also there, and he complimented me. He said, "Yes, you were right. At the midnight when you had asked, I read it wrong. I was holding the drawing upside down." And all of us laughed. And this is the 33rd episode on the trot, my dear friends. Thank you.